The Knights will boot it away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Young. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Brown has it. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Slings it. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running into the open space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Young. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Direct snap. Slithers into space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Handoff to the single running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Young. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Still on his feet at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last one leaves them 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Makes his way into the end zone for the deuce, and now they're within 5. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Young. Got his man. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. On the option, runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights will go for it on fourth down. Back to the quarterback. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Young. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Creates a little room, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now adjusting. Zings it complete to the right. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the lone back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Moon. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Snap it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Direct snap. Touchdown, UCF! And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. To throw, it's Moon. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Young. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll go with a direct snap. Plows through the defense. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Delivers the stiff arm. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Here comes the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO fired complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Fires to the big fella.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Tight end now in motion. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Hard running there. And runs through another one. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down.